Good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us here today. Maisha Edmond, licensed cosmetologist in the state of New York. I am also a certified trichologist, creator of Trichology 911 University, case studies, group mentorship, all those good things. And I am super excited to be with you today. Today is a really special start of a series. I want to call it the Trichology Business Check-in because I have worked with and am working with some really, really awesome people in trichology. They have trusted me to share what I know and what I've learned over these, 8 years in trichology. And so I wanted to get an opportunity to interview them and speak to them about what's new, what they have going on, and all that good stuff. I think that if you are a trichologist, or if you know a trichologist or a healthy hair care stylist, I want you to have them to lean in on this. This is going to be a really good and thought-provoking conversation with Sadairea August. She is absolutely amazing. So many things that she does, and she has a really interesting story. She did not come the way that a lot of us come, so I'm going to let her share that with us. Let's welcome her into the studio. But before that, a bit of housekeeping. Right now, I'm doing a challenge called Push. That is perform until success happens. So if you find that you are stuck, if you find that you are somebody that needs to really work on your image as a trichologist, if you want to really get your posting strategy and all that stuff together. This is literally something that I have borrowed from our mentorship sessions and that I'm bringing to the public. But after this, I might let it go one more time. The price is definitely going up, but you can join us right now. We only just had our first session yesterday, and it's 4 weeks. And then after the second session that I do is going back into group mentorship, and I'm not going to offer it separately. So I just wanted to give that. But without further ado, let's add Sadairea August to the broadcast. Hey, lady.
Hello, hello, hello.
How are you?
I'm doing good. Doing good.
Awesome. So
Yeah.
I was trying to give a little of a little background without giving too much, because I don't want to tell the people who you are. I want you to tell them who you are and let us know who you are. And so if you would just give us a nice intro, and then we'll just go from there. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. Well, my name is Sadairea August. I am the owner and operator of Cultivated Roots Wellness Salon in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, where we specialize in hair loss, scalp disorders, and also anti-aging strategies. And we do that all on the foundation of functional medicine and trichology, because part of the reason why I do what I do is based upon my personal experience of having excessive hair shedding and slow hair growth and buying every product under the sun. I became a product junkie for real. And once I became a trichologist, I became a really expensive product junkie, because, we get outlets to all these different tools and things. So yeah, when I buy them for the salon, I was using them on myself and still seeing no success. And I think I know, but our mission is based on finding that problem that it was with me. And my problem was, until I improved my health, nothing was going to work the way I wanted it to. So we target those clients like that. Those clients who are having those issues, whether it's digestive, hormonal, weight loss, any of those clients, or anything health wise that can really negatively impact hair growth, scalp. That's what we specialize in.
Awesome. So cultivated, it was Cultivated Roots before, right? And
Yes.
so now it's Cultivated Hair Salon.
It's Cultivated Roots Wellness Salon.
Wellness. So and that's really I think that's really, good, like cultivated roots, because we always want to get to the bottom, to the root of the issue. And so you coming from that internal and nutritional standpoint is absolutely amazing. Now, what people don't know is that although it's Cultivated Roots Salon, would you tell them your journey into trichology? You went to beauty school, of course, but tell the people how you got over to the trichology side.
Well, I used to be an elementary school teacher and love kids. I still love the aspect of learning, but I just had a burnout. And I'm like, I got to do something different. So when I stopped teaching, I was trying to find that next, what was my next, career going to be? And I said, okay, I was interested in law. Let me go to paralegal. And I'm like, oh, this is boring. This is boring. You can't go from a classroom being interactive to a point where I'm sitting behind a desk all the time. That didn't really meet my personality or what I wanted to do. So the next thing was follow your money, right? So where was a lot of my money going? Hair. Again, I'm having issues with my hair. I was dealing with a lot of stress. I had a father in hospice. I was in school. I'm doing a lot, just like I'm doing now. So I'm spending a lot of money on different hairs. I'm spending lots of money on wigs. So let me go ahead and find out, let me go to cosmetology school because I'm going to follow my money. So go to cosmetology school. Again, I'm one of the oldest ladies in there. and one of them, still not ashamed to say it, 48 years old. I'm looking forward to 49. But at that time, I'm in my 40s, and I'm thinking, you have a lot of people coming in with the same issues. Even the people who was coming into my seats as a student, my hair is thinning. I'm buying a laser cap. What can I do? What can I do? And I'm going, this is something. Still didn't know anything about trichology. Had no idea the word even existed, right? And I'm sitting up there going one day, I said, okay, let me get into wigs, or let me start looking into, medical prosthetics and stuff like that. And I popped up on the name trichology. I said, oh, okay. Looked up at it, looked it up. This is it. This is what I want to do. So after finishing Aveda, I was halfway through with my certification in trichology. Starting trichology. So I don't have that experience of sitting behind, cutting hair, relaxing, coloring. My salon opened up specifically as a hair loss and scalp disorder salon.
Wow. So that's really crazy because, right, like you found it. Like when I started, I found that chapter in my Milady book, and it was talking about trichology, and I was like, oh, this is great. But I didn't have the wherewithal to say, you know what? I could start this now. As a matter of fact, it took me 10 years to find a program when I discovered, after I discovered the word. So what you did was you were in cosmetology school halfway through, or wherever you were through, you had already started trichology. So you were able to connect the dots with what you were learning and then add that. And when you opened up, it was already what it was. That is absolutely amazing. So I feel like location is everything. Location. Where are you located, and what do you see as a common theme in hair loss, scalp issues, different things like that, where you are, if there is a theme?
Well, I'm located in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and so let me just predicate this by saying, before I see a theme, there's still a lot more educating of our population what trichology is, who we are, what we can do to help our clients. So it's a lot of education going in to pull people in. But for those clients that are coming in, seeing one of the most, one of the most common forms of hair loss, female pattern hair loss. That's just common. In fact, you see that more than I see CCCA. So, but a lot of the things that we're seeing are, some of the things I'm seeing are simple changes in diet. Again, we're looking at how our diet affects our hair. And I'm going to say this, I always say this, and people are going to argue with me. I'm from Southeast Louisiana, the best food region in the nation. Okay?
Oh.
Be it. I don't want to hear about Georgia. I don't want to hear about Carolinas. I'm sorry. We are it. So when we talk about changing our diet, this is not something that is just whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's hard. I like the way we cook our greens. I love the way we fry our chicken. I love our potato salad. But some of that, how what we do, don't love us back. So we have people coming back in who over time, and it's not everybody. I came up with this term the other day, and it's so funny. With the climate, I don't know if it's good or not. Trigger happy. Some people got trigger happy hair. You know, don't care what the trigger is. Oh, a trigger, I'm gone. That's
Right.
what your hair to do. Some people care no matter what you do, it's gonna be there. It's gonna grow. It's gonna do what it's supposed to do. But we have a section of people where diet is very impactful on their hair. You can see it in the health of their hair. So these are, like I said, those are clients that I'm trying to reach and trying to find different ways to make them, help them, guide them, make those healthy changes. And that's one of the reasons why I'm in school working on my doctorate in integrative health, and I got certified in integrative health.
Wow. And I think that you just bringing that in because it's real life. You know, you sometimes you're in school, you're in programs, and you know you take classes, and everything is not according to the book. It's not according to what they said and their specific examples. And so when you get around people that's like, I'm gonna need some fat back in my greens, and I'm this how I'm frying my chicken, like, you know, it's kind of like, okay, I know that this is what's healthy, but like, how can you help me to see that and still get what I'm desiring when it comes to healthy hair and a good scalp and just a healthy overall lifestyle? Because you know, I always say, like, healthy hair is the good side effect, because honestly, is if your body's not balanced, if your mind is all over the place and all that other stuff, your hair being the barometer for your body is going to tell on you. And then when you have 2 strands of hair and a greasy scalp, you kind of like, I think it was that relaxer. And it's like, no, let's look at what you've been eating, while there are things that we can put on the hair and scalp. Like we have to almost like teach like our population, like, to do the work from the inside. And I think that is like a common theme. Like, people are doing inner work for all kinds of things, but hair seems to be like the last thing that people are like, I don't need no inner work for hair. I need some oil sheen. And it's like, but you need something else. So definitely. So this is so good. So I remember, I don't know if it was like November or December, I put out some information. I was just saying, you know, I have group mentorship coming top of 2022. And, you know, like, I'm accepting people, you know, into it, and this is what it is, and this is how long and everything. So let me ask you this. Well, first of all, I don't know, you have to tell me where you first were introduced to me. And then when you saw that, where were you? What did you need as far as Trichology was concerned when you saw that offering for the group mentorship?
I was first introduced to you through WTS Connect. I think Sergio was out one day and you were hosting. And I'm just listening to you, and I'm just like, you know, with some things, you know, immediately. I'm like, okay, yeah, I like what she's saying. You know, how you're putting things together and all your knowledge base. And then when you offer that course, it was just a no-brainer. It was a no-brainer. I need to get into this course. I was like many other trichologists. We have so much information, right? We can break down causes, treatments. We can break down so much information, but when it comes to the business end of how we do things, we kind of like fish out of the water unless you've been doing it for a moment. And for myself, this is my first business, right? So trial and error the first couple of years, when you start recognizing you can't do trial and error anymore. You have to have goal points that you have to meet. So that's what I did. I joined the course. And that's one of the things I can honestly say, I have no regret in joining that course, because it's really helped me. Because one of the things I needed was time. You know, like I said, I'm working on my doctorate. I'm getting by the end of this year, I'm starting to work on my dissertation. How do I make my business profitable, help people, which is my primary goal, and meet I'm calling and I'm claiming and I'm speaking it into the atmosphere. Meet my June 2023 graduation date, right? I need to be able to do that. So I came in your program looking for ways to help me get that model. How can I say something that's an idea and make it happen? And that's what you were able to help me do. Like in your group, we have those one-on-ones, and you recognize, and that's another thing that's really important. When people actually hear what your need is, it's one thing to say, listen, I'm in school, I'm working, I've got clients, I need to find a way to get this done. Well, you just need to open your hours longer. No, that's not going to help me. You want to help me with a plan that's going to help me meet my goal, and that's what you're able to do. You help me really guide me with my niche, with programs, packages. How do I set those packages up? And you gave me such a firm foundations on package that I could say, well, I now have a concept of what a package is, right? So even when we're dealing with what they call, I'm not going to speak it out my mouth because, I'm sorry, you got to understand me. My words are decrees. So I'm not speaking certain things out of my mouth.
Okay.
But while they're talking about financial issues out there, you want to be able to have packages that can meet needs. So I need to be able to have a variety of things to meet clients' needs. Again, this is a business, but yet you want to be able to help people. So you want to try to meet them where they are to meet all those goals.
And what I really love is that while working with you, which was like, it was so good. I said, she knows everything. I don't even know why she's here. Like, so knowledgeable, like in school, like, working on the doctorate. And I'm like, okay, I'm just kind of like, I hope I can help her. I know that I have like this experience, but what really resonated with me was being able to hear you say, I need time. And like, I have to be, and I'm like, and you need to be able to make money. And you were like, yeah, I want to make money. I'm in school, but I still want to be able to make money. I can't come in, this time and that time and all that other stuff and extend because I am doing work. And so to really listen to you and to put together from a formula that I created, a system that I created, and say, okay, do this and then take this away and then you'll have that, and this is how you price it. And to like, and now I'm like even recognizing, like when I would talk to you and I would talk to you about pricing, and I'm like, Sadairea, you're a luxury, like you're a big deal, like what you have, like people need it, like you are dope. And you are like, okay. And I'm like, how do you feel about this pricing? You're like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, like let's go. And like the fact that you did it, and that you were able to take that information. What I really love about you being a student, you take the information, it may have been given like for this thing, but then you can say, well, I have the structure and I can keep using this over and over again. So my question is, what wins did you receive, like once completed? Like what did you accomplish?
Was able to get some package sales, which is, again, this is a good thing, right? Okay.
Wait.
One of
the crazy thing is when I first got that inbox from you, and you're like, oh my gosh, I just saw the package. I was like screaming through my house, like, oh my gosh. But go ahead.
So that's good. And that's a wonderful thing. Because again, that's part of growing my business to the place that I wanted to be at. And not only that, like I said, we have that package, and those packages are in place. But also, again, being able to meet the need of clients and being able to meet their needs and understanding how to put that together in such a way that I'm not involved. So we talk about those digital products, right? So even while I have my packages and we're doing my consultations, you just learn. So it's a continual learning, right? So I get my packages, and now I'm learning about funnels, right?
Yes.
So this is this, and then, but if it's not working, here I am, and you can get. So these things of learning that system. So just building out on the foundation you gave me, how do I package those things out? And I think one of the questions I asked you one time was, how do I know if I'm giving away too much information? Because I'm an information giver.
Yes.
I that's just my personality. People used to get annoyed with me. I'm like, hey, did you learn about this program? This, that, other. I'm an information giver. So learning how to pull back and give what I say I'm gonna give that's still good and beneficial for the client, but also let them recognize that, hey, I am the source. I am your resource. So sooner you have to come to me.
Yes.
Yeah.
So where are you now? Now that you've done that, and now you're, this is over, you're using what you have. Where are you now? And what's next for you?
Right now, this weekend, the first part of my digital programs are going up. I have 3 more programs within the next 2 months that we're going to go up behind it. Learning how to format it, do it, get over all those little issues that I used to have. There used to be a hold up doing it. So I'm really am excited about the digital product that people could subscribe to or to purchase, that I really believe is going to be able to help them out. So we're looking at hair loss, menopausal hair loss, thyroid issues, even detox, all those things, how to walk people through those and to give them suggestions, not only with that, but again, how it affects your hair and the things that you need to do topically for your hair while you're doing it. Those programs.
Awesome. So these different programs are able to be accessed through your website?
They will be. I'll be linking to the website. Right now, they're going to be hosted on Thinkific. I'm just trying to make it as easy and ability to make it people will, again, make it easy and make it where I'm not having to be there to do something. You get your purchase, you have the information, everything you need is there.
And I really think that a lot of clients are looking for that. They kind of want that, tell me what to do, but kind of like, don't tell me what to do. Tell me what to do. Let me have access to it. Yeah. And, and then when I have a question, maybe I could reach out to you. So I really love that you have this very informational, but also like it's insightful, it's helpful, but it's also like, listen, you're going to do this, like, hey, take the reins, like your health is important, your hair is important. I'm giving you the tools that you need. And if you have a question, if you need a consultation, you can do that as well. But these are the things that are in place. And I love how you are explaining that, and where people can kind of like see it. And it's like, okay, if I have this, I need this, I can go there. So tell us where to find you on Instagram. If you have an Instagram, and I'm going to put up your website again. So where are you on Instagram, Facebook? We should be following her, but go ahead.
Yeah. Both on Facebook and Instagram, I am cultivated.salon.
Cultivated.salon. Awesome. So I'm super excited. Thank you so much for just the time that I know you're very busy. And it was last minute and I wasn't really expecting, but I'm like, let me see, because you're making such great moves. And I think that people in your city, in your area and abroad, especially because of how you have those digital things set up, they would benefit from speaking to you, especially with this whole integrative thing, like this nutrition, this, like all of this, it comes together and it really says, okay, this is what you need to do internally. And I feel like you have such an advantage, because although a lot of trichologists have come through the salon, so it's like the styling and all that other stuff, you have been like dedicated from the beginning. You got the foundation, you went right into trichology, and now you're already in these programs. And so you know the whys behind why things are happening and why things work and why they don't work. And so I'm just so happy to have crossed your path and that you have come through and just even taken part in Trichology 911 University. Let us know if you have anything else. I don't know. Should we be watching you? What days are your lives? Like, give us something, and then we're going to get out of here.
just tell them to follow me and I'll keep them posted. But I would like to be able to end with this advice that if someone has not as yet been a part of one of your programs, your coaching programs, they need to do it because it is life changing. It'll put you on the right course of where you need to be at.
Oh my gosh, thank you. So listen, everybody, follow Sadairea August, cultivated.salon on Facebook and on Instagram. This is her website, www.cultivatedsalon.com. I want you to follow her. She has some big things coming up. And like she said, if you have not yet taken a class with Trichology 911 University, right now we have the Push Challenge. But the new group mentorship is about to launch, and so I'm going to be opening up early registration, and we may be starting mid-July. So if you think that is you and you've heard something that you might find interesting, I want you to join me very soon. All right, so have a great day today, guys. Happy hair growing, and we'll talk to you soon.